Hi guys, thank you so much for clicking on this video. So I'm just going to give you guys an update on Tasika Brown, aka Gorilla Glue Girl. I thought it was only fair for me to do this update since I have done a heap of videos on her. Honestly speaking, I really thought that the last video was the last video because I really got tired of hearing about Gorilla Glue Girl, but I have to obviously give you guys updates. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Support my channel. In the description is my PayPal. I would really appreciate it. You guys obviously know the background story. There's plenty of videos on that if you for whatever reason do not know. Of course, Tasika Brown has set up a GoFundMe and there was a lot of talk around that. I particularly had a lot to say about that. Not necessarily her setting up the GoFundMe, but her exceeding her target and not closing the account when she had reached her target. And on top of that, I also did feel some type of way about the reason behind why she set up the GoFundMe in the first place, which was for wigs. And I just thought to myself, well, why would you set up a GoFundMe for wigs, like out of all the things you could ask money for? So it looks like Tasika Brown, aka Gorilla Glue Girl, is giving a majority of her GoFundMe haul to a group supporting others going through similar ordeals or any others requiring expensive surgery. Tasika's manager tells TMZ during an interview that after ranking in upwards of 21,000 plus in public donations, she has now decided to pour most of the money in something called Restore Foundation, which provides reconstructive surgery services for folks around the world. Now I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about the Restore Foundation. It's actually a non-profit organization founded by Dr. Michael Obey. This non-profit organization helps many poor people who can't afford an operation and suffer a lot of pain. Due to an ongoing lack of modern health systems in many African countries such as Ghana, patients have no access to plastic and constructive surgery. Only through such operations on site it's possible for patients to return to normal life, which is actually amazing that she somewhat was able to give back to him. As for why Tasika is doing this, she wants others who needs this type of procedure or others to have the same type of access she did, even if they can't afford it. That was definitely a blessing in disguise. Now she does plan to keep $1,000 of the GoFundMe cash to pay for the emergency room visit she made to Louisiana before flying to the West Coast. She also incurred some travel expenses according to her manager. That's not to say she really needs much of it anymore. Tasika made a small fortune lately by hawking merch related to her experience and she's doing just fine. It does seem like she has stopped the GoFundMe. When I checked on her page, it wasn't there anymore as she's now promoting her merch. That this is her merch and this is what it's looking like. So I don't know who would want to go and buy that, but of course I know plenty of people will. She's doing well already. But guys, it looks like she is giving back. It looks like maybe all of the pressure from social media and everybody's commentary just kind of put a little bit of things into perspective. I think if she had kept all of the money and if she had just carried on, then it would have definitely, you know, made things worse for her. Everything else, I'm not mad at her. Do what you have to do, get your merch. You have to understand that she has management now, so pretty much a lot of the decisions that will be made with her name will be influenced heavily by management. This is an experienced management. This is not, you know, somebody who doesn't know what they're doing. So there will be a hefty influence on that to try and gain as much as possible. And at the end of the day, if she puts merch out and you go and purchase it, then that's on you. Do you know what I mean? She's giving back to the Restore Foundation, which is fantastic. It's amazing the fact that he's using his gift to give back, and it really puts things into perspective. Like, it's not everything that has to be money. And it's like when you really called to somewhere, like when you really have a passion for something, then it's like you giving out without receiving is a lot more rewarding, and you never know where your blessing is gonna come. And when I actually was thinking about this, I was like, do you know what, this was a stupid thing for her to do, but God always makes a way. Like, he always makes a way somehow. And yes, she's gone through this, and yes, she's somewhat profited off of this, but it's led her to pour into that Restore organization, which is helping so many people, so many children, so many people in Ghana, around the world, to be able to get surgery for free. Like, who gets surgery literally for free. Like even here in the UK, that, you know, it's like, yeah, the medical care is free. It's not really free technically, because we still have to pay for it. The NHS is not just a non-profit organization, like people pay into it, do you know what I mean? And in return, when you're paying your taxes, this is what you get back in return. So, but the fact that they have started this non-profit organization, he is a well experienced surgeon offering surgery for free. Amazing. Kudos to her for the fact that she has poured into that. Now, I also did hear somewhere about her giving back to 3 families as well. I'm not really too sure, I haven't confirmed that, but if you guys know anything about that, let me know in the comment section. I really do hope this is the last video I'm gonna do of this, because honestly, I'm like, thanks for that little bit of entertainment. I don't know if it's just me, but I really feel like somehow somewhat this took our minds off lockdown a bit. You know what I mean? We wasn't so focused on how much we want to be outside. Our minds were somewhat distracted from lockdown, and we were just following this story. There is some good that can come out of this. I hope that she doesn't get any more hate, death threats, and all of that. It's really not that deep now. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. I'll speak to you guys in my next video.